Morning, guys. Today is Tuesday, June 11th, 6/11. We have numbers of 11 and 20 today. Uh-oh. Wait a minute. Uh-huh. Weird that one card is turned over. Huh. You know, that happened to me the other day, too. Normally, I guess, my daughter sometimes plays with my deck, but that's really, really weird because I swear I turned them all over. Anyways, it was the Ten of Swords that was turned over, which is Sun and Gemini. Well, maybe that is just a sign of the overall energy that's going on. People are reviewing their thought processes. With the Sun, it's attention and focus. It's also about career. The Sun being in Gemini, Gemini is information, communication, and travel. So there's light being shed on the way that we talk to each other, the way that we communicate, the way that we listen, and our thought processes, okay? Our thinking patterns that results in communication or behaviors. Okay, so there's definitely a review going on. Funny that card was reversed. I did not do that on purpose. I don't do anything with the cards on purpose. I pretty much leave it up to chance, just like that. I wasn't able to shuffle it. So if you guys don't know, a couple of days ago, my cards got wet, and they've been increasingly difficult. This is the one deck that didn't get hit too bad, but it's giving me issues. If you can take a look at it, this deck is about it's about a ½ inch bigger than it was. And the fact that they're kind of bent, it's the best deck that I have right now. Everything else is pretty much mangled and twice the size they used to be because of that water issue. Hopefully I'll get some new cards soon, but in the meantime, this is what I got, so we got to make do. Okay, so like I was saying, numbers for the day are 11 and 20, so there's definite manifestation here, a manifestation portal of a new kind of balance, a new team, or some kind of new harmony. Now, in the additional transits, we have, wow, 5 and 5, so that's changes, gifts, and surprises. Why am I seeing, I'm still seeing, okay, that's like twice now I've seen another card. Weird. 5 is about changes, surprises, and gifts. It's also about boundaries and having confidence in the self. We also have 17, so it's about self-enlightenment and healing, wishes. And then we have 18 and 18, which is about feeling empowered through healing, or healing through empowerment, or setting the example of healing, or healing through example. Then we also have 19, which is beginnings and endings, completion of a cycle, and moving forward with growth. And then we have 22, which is the number, the builder of peace. It's the number of peace. So we've got a lot of forward movement here. What do we got? 2, 3, 5, 6, 8, 9, 9, 9. Okay, so that's a purge. That can be unconditional love, endings, or it could be crying. 10, 11, 12. So there's spurts of growth here and there, but there's definitely changes taking place in the physical. 11 and 22. Okay, manifestation portal to building peace. Let's see, what transits do we have today? We have the moon in Libra. Okay, so getting along. Very charming energy. And it's also needing someone else's help to get something done. So you may definitely have to work together. That could be what the that 20 is all about, the manifestation portal, 11 and the 20. Okay, sorry about that. Just had a nice lady come in here. My dad gave her a lava tube Lihingmoy ice pop earlier. and she thought she'd come back, and not only did she pay for it, but she left a couple extra dollars in case, well, my dad likes to give popsicles away every once in a while, although I have to tell him, Daddy, we're selling those. So she bought a couple, so that some other people can have a free one. That's nice. Pretty awesome. Okay, so like I was saying, Moon in Libra, harmony and balance working together. And then we also have a Grand Cardinal Cross today, okay? It's about power abuses and leadership, that never try to take power from anyone. And like I said, in the numbers, we have 17, 18, 18, 18. Okay, so you're feeling self-empowered because you have enlightened knowledge. Okay, 17 also equals 8 too. I didn't mention that. That's the number of legacy. It's ability to deal with life. It's also something that's a lasting impression, like basically forever. This is a forever healing, a forever enlightenment that's causing the healing. But 8 is also like shared resources. It's partnership and wealth also. So this is not just in love relationships or, you know, family love relationships. Let's see, the Grand Cardinal Cross, Chiron and Aries opposing the Moon in Libra. Okay, so the identity, changes in your identity is at cross purposes with going along to get along. So it looks like that somebody may have to speak up about something, but at the same time not come from an angry place and like, how would you say that? Not express yourself angrily so as to make somebody else feel powerless, because that's a false sense of power for you, but to speak up about the facts, okay? It never feels good to get angry and explode. That means there's something happening there that we don't agree with. However, coming across as angry is not the way to express this. You get more flies with honey, don't you? Right? On that same note, sometimes when you get a lot of shit, there's a lot of flies too. But just saying, I had to throw that in there. Okay, so we also have the North Node and Mars, both in Cancer, that is opposing the South Node, Saturn and Pluto conjunction. So those are definitely about power struggles. So somebody's going to have to mind their manners and watch their mouth, okay? Like I said, honey attracts more flies than a bunch of crap. I mean, crap attracts flies too, but it's always, God, I hate to say this, gross, but obviously honey tastes better, right? Okay. Okay, so these are all face up. That's on that. And then these are on these. And then this is reversed. Okay. So there's been a lot of struggles. I'm noticing like a lot of people around me, not necessarily affecting me directly, but it's affecting me indirectly because I have to watch people suffer and struggle and go through why me? Why is this happening? I can't get out of this depressive energy. I don't want to feel this way. So it's almost like a lot of people, they may not realize that they're empathic yet, but not only are they trying to deal with their own personal issues, but they're also dealing with everybody else's personal issues around them, and definitely feeling more sensitive to the everybody's struggles. There's a lot of people that are leaving this earth in the form of death, and there's just so much going on. I mean, we're really being shaken. We're being shaken, not stirred. The time for stirring is over. Look at that. And as I say that, Wheel of Fortune, the time for stirring is over. It's time to shake things up. Well, I've been having difficulties myself trying to do the horoscope and then looking at it like it's in Chinese that I don't understand until the other day when I came in, and I'd stressed myself out over it previously and I just let it go. And when I came in yesterday, all of a sudden it seemed clearer to me. I just needed a brain rest, I think. There was too many things going on, and I needed like a little mini vacation in order to recoup. So a lot of you guys are feeling it, period. You've got a bunch of old things coming up, and you're watching other people deal with older things, car accidents, deaths, mysterious deaths, mysterious disappearances. But also on the same positive note, there are miracles happening, accidents in where people should have passed, but they managed to make it through alive. People coming back as if from the dead, suddenly reappearing. Animals suddenly reappearing. In the last 2 months, I have 2 friends of mine whose animal, one a dog and one a cat, disappeared for an entire year, and then suddenly they get a call from the Humane Society 1 year later. Hey, we found your animal. Crazy things like that. What else? We have the moon conjuncting with Jupiter coming up here during the full moon with the moon in Sagittarius. Okay, so that's going to have a lot of people feeling lucky, generous, because a little bit of money is going to come rolling in. It might be a whole lot of money for some people. I mean, immediately off the bat, I've got the Wheel of Fortune here. So somebody's luck is changing. That is Jupiter. Okay, that's the husband. This is luck. This is a, I want to say beneficiary, but no, it's a benefactor. Somebody willing to invest in you. And the fact that this is the universe card with the Wheel of Fortune, this is being played out by the universe. Okay, it's not an ace, but it's like a lucky ace in the hole. Okay, so right off the bat, there's some conflicts. 5 of Wands, everybody's conflicted. There's shit going down left and right, and actually immediately there's fighting, there's manipulation, there's power games and mind fuckery. Okay, a lot of it is due to insecurity. Somebody is not secure in themselves. So what happens is pressure builds up and it gets expressed angrily, and they want to fight because of their inner conflicts and inner insecurities. Okay, they don't know any other way because they just don't have the tools. Okay, they may or may not be open to learning about tools, but if this is your person, if this is your family member, your lover, your husband, your friend, or a relative, or even business partner, okay, they are not without help and guidance. They just have to be open to accept it. And there's this overall depressive energy. I mean, both of these are defeat, strife, defeat, depression, recognizing that there's something holding you back, but not being able to identify exactly what it is. Okay, so blaming others, shifting the blame, giving other people your shift, as one of my favorite astrologers says. I like to say, you know, giving other people shit, and he says shift. Same difference, okay? No, bottom line, you are not responsible for somebody else's feelings. The way that they feel is personal and unique to them, okay? It's how they're viewing a situation. So normally this is somebody coming from a place of fear and insecurity. So this is a lot of issues, a major issue that somebody's dealing with, and you can feel it everywhere. The sadness, the depression, things fucking with your mind, fighting with somebody and having that energy take over your mind. Did I tell you we also have two fives today? Here's the 2 5s right here, and here's a 3rd 5. Oh look, a 4th 5. Wow. So there's a lot of issues deep down inside that need to be changed, okay? Somebody needs to look at themselves a different way, and that will help them look at their situation a different way. Right off the bat, 2 5s. Okay, then we have the Tower, the Prince of Swords, and Temperance. Okay, so the Tower is when shit blows the fuck up. Okay, there is a foundation or a basis for a feeling, an idea, or a thought that is not in alignment with your true self. Okay, you're gonna have to decide, are you gonna, ooh, I feel the tones coming in my left ear. Are you gonna fight with this person? Are you gonna get upset with them because of how you're feeling? Or are you gonna suck it up and really think about, am I truly mad at this person? Okay, examine where you're coming from. Okay, it's easy to say, I'm mad, I'm pissed, you know, I'm fucking out of my damn mind with anger, but what are you mad at? Are you mad at a person? Are you mad at a situation? Are you mad at what somebody said or what somebody did? Or are you mad because somebody didn't say anything or didn't do something? You really have to look into that and define how your thinking patterns come out in behaviors, and realize just a little adjustment will change how you feel and how you act. So this is a definite sign of insecurity, because we have one, the way the mind works and the way that it expresses it in physical action. So somebody's realizing here that their thoughts are creating actions that don't necessarily match up with what they feel. They're having trouble identifying what emotions it is that they're feeling, probably because it's a mix of more than one. Okay, so that could be part of the enlightenment, okay? And I just have to say that it is time. We've got Prince of Swords, which to me is like distant or bitchy communication. It's fighting for an idea. Okay, so somebody's really struggling here to figure out why they act like they do. Okay, and like I said, it goes back to these repetitive thought patterns. The way that you were thinking was faulty, so you need to rebuild how you're looking at things. Just one little minor adjustment. Instead of going, oh my God, why did this happen to me? You should be saying, well, fuck, whatever will be, will be. If that, it is what it is. And that is acceptance of the reality. Whereas if you're not accepting the reality, there's this false sense of security, false sense of control. And when things aren't according to what you think they will be, then here comes the buildup and the expression of the unresolved emotions. Okay, so there can be a huge fight because of this, and this could lead to a confrontation of the self, to where, like I said, somebody realizes that, why am I screaming at them? Why did I do that? I can't believe I just acted like that. I really wanted, I want to say security. All I really wanted was a hug from this person, and it turned into this big blowout fight. Somebody was an ass. They kept harping on something, because for some reason they felt powerless. So their habit has been to take power from others by fighting with them. For some reason it makes them feel more secure. And then we have Temperance, number 14. So this could be about mellowing your shit out, realizing that you've got to mellow out, and that you're coming at people the wrong way. You are speaking the wrong way. There's no need for name calling. There's no need for blaming anybody else. You need to just accept the reality of the situation and let whatever be. This can also be news, though. This can be some bad news coming in. This could be news about somebody leaving your life, somebody coming into your life. This can also be about some money or possessions leaving your life. Uranus energy. The Tower, when I see the Tower, to me, that's Uranus. Expect the unexpected. Anything can happen. Just this explosive, volatile, you know how they say pushing you to the point of, this is that point and over the edge. Something had to be broken down to be rebuilt. Even though somebody may feel like fighting, they may suddenly realize that they can't act that way. And then what happens is you're left with just the facts, ma'am. Prince of Swords, just the facts. And then Temperance. It is time. Somebody was waiting for their opening to speak rather than freaking out in explosive energy. Timing. Timing is everything. To me, timing feels like Saturn. So somebody could have realized that they're too old for this shit. They're too old to be fighting and feeling so angry all the time. Okay, that it's time to expand some horizons and be happy for once, because Temperance is about happiness also. It's optimism, hope. And then look at that. Okay, I hadn't noticed that before, but the red sun in the background caught my eye. When I see red sun, it makes me think of Aries, fire energy, courage. This is the card of the Sagittarius, so there is this vibrant energy that comes along with this card, like somebody is trying their best to expand their window on the world. So there's major stress, and somebody's changing how they're expressing it. Ooh. Yeah, it could be Sagittarius. Could be Aquarius, because we have the Star card, which we have this number today also, 17. Okay, so somebody is feeling kind of hopeful. Maybe there's been a pattern of fighting with you previously because of their insecurities, and now times are a-changing. Okay, they're feeling hope because they're recognizing it. There may have been this runner-chaser where somebody just didn't communicate the right way, and now that they're figuring out that they were lacking in social skills, they're making a sincere effort to change that. Okay, they're changing the rules. They're changing their own rules. Prince of Swords. Reserved, detached, but serious. Yeah, this is their job now, is catching that energy, catching that thought pattern. I was going to say, they were previously catching their behaviors before they expressed it, or they were expressing it and catching themselves. Okay, so it felt like you weren't seeing any progress at first because this is all happening in the mind. And now they've mastered that. They've not struck out at you in anger, and now they're going back to the thinking patterns that creates that stress that makes them want to explode. Okay, and it's time. It's time. It's something that they've wanted to get control over, getting control over the self, feeling more empowered rather than feeling powerless and taking power from others. Big, big, huge change. And did I mention we have all the fives on the table plus Temperance? We have 5 fives, guys. Major change in boundaries because of confidence in new boundaries or confidence in the self. Okay. 5 of Pentacles, 5 of Discs. This is fear. This is anxiety. No more. Okay. Somebody stepping forward into the new, removing their fears. Major work being done. Then we have 7 of Wands, Death, and the Queen of Pentacles. So somebody is changing because they have this wonderful, lovely queen here, or they want to manage their finances better. Also noted with Jupiter in retrograde, we can spend a little too much. Okay. What else? We had something the other day that might have given us issues with money. Here, actually, I'm going to take a look back. what was it? Oh, it was a T-square that exited through the moon in Virgo, where we were reviewing our extravagant and spendthrift issues, like knowing that you need to buy this and this and this for the house or for a project to move forward or for practical things, but then, you know, going and blowing your load at Ross's, buying a new bed set and that kind of deal when you really don't need it. And with the full moon in Sagittarius coming up, we can be spending too much on ourselves. So somebody is changing their ways. Courage, valor, standing up for themselves, standing in their power, and making changes consciously, because we also have the Death card, okay? Changing the way that they deal because of internal knowledge and having someone backing you up. Somebody's got your back, and now it's changing. You're getting your own back now, okay? Becoming more self-reliant, standing up for yourself, getting rid of the habits that used to run you and consume you. And you're protected. You have somebody who's a nurturer. Could be auntie, grandma, cousin, sister, somebody who protects you or cares for you or is willing to invest energy or money or time or love into you. This is help. Help coming in to back you up. Okay, so long as you are standing on your own 2 feet. Because you are changing and trying to do things right. Okay, yeah, this feels like a relative coming in. This could be because somebody has passed away, or somebody has left your life, or you left somebody else's life. This could be like a best friend too. Your best friend, and here in Hawaii, our best friends are our cousins. So this could definitely be a cousin coming to visit or gathering around because there's some kind of event around either a death of somebody or a celebration of life for somebody, or because something has come to an end, like you moved out of an old house, got a new house, or left your old job, got a new one, started working for yourself. You might have graduated, you might have completed training, you might have might be getting married or preparing for a baby, or preparing for people to come visit in your household. Whatever it is, this is a visitor. Okay, a visitor that's coming at a time when there's a lot of changes taking place, in person. I meant internally and externally. There's all kinds of changes going on. Like I said, we got 5 fives, guys. Be prepared for anything, any kind of surprises, especially with the Tower. So yeah, it looks like you've got some help with whatever you're preparing for. With the full moon in Sagittarius coming up, there's some kind of expansion, and what was I going to say? Traveling. Yeah, it's like a relative flew into town. They could have taken the train or an airplane. Motorcycle too. This could, motorists, still on the theme of accidents. So there could have been a relative that's coming in. You guys have a friend, a family member, or a business associate who's recently gotten into some kind of accident. Can be airplane, can be vehicles, can be, oh look, the pedestrian is standing out over here. Somebody could have been walking down the sidewalk and got run over, or, you know, even the oddest accidents are happening. Mechanical failures, drownings, poisonings. It's almost as if death is walking the earth right now and doing a cleansing. Okay, so people are banding together, and these are woman nurturers banding together. You have a female support group that is helping you get through this, along with your own personal faith. Okay, know that things will get better. Then we have the Wheel of Fortune. So there's been a definite turn of events that can change where you're going. This accident, this death, or this realization, all are turns and events that are fated. These are supposed to happen, helping you expand your wings and your window on the world, okay? Opening up to higher perspectives, higher knowledge, hope, happiness, and different perspectives. Then we have the Five of Cups and the Four of Wands. Okay, so you could be dealing with someone from the past, or this person that passed away, or the person that's visiting is somebody that you've had a relationship with in the past. Maybe the person who passed away, you had some unresolved issues. And getting together with others to discuss the highlights of this person's life, to celebrate this person who is no longer here. There's this, yeah, this feels like a celebration of life, you know. Five of Cups and Four of Wands. Four of Wands can be marriage and commitment. It's also foundations. It can be promises. Venus and Aries, going after what you want. This is an 11-11 portal. So it's like this is the window in which to purge your previous disappointments, okay? You know, here's your opening. Throw them out that window and let it be, okay? Leave it where it lies, in the past. What was that song? Leave old bitches in the past. Wow. You could be opening up for new love, okay? You could have somebody in your life already, and you guys have gone through all these trials, and they've been leveling up. They may want to marry you. There is this question of marriage on the table. You could be discussing it, or ultimately, it could be what you want as you unburden yourself of past disappointments. So some of you guys could be really, really open. Open for complete union. Merge, uniting. Some of you guys, oh, this could be divorce too. This could be getting news about a divorce coming through. And being super happy about it. You've been waiting for it. Yeah, this divorce or this breakup released somebody from your psyche. Yeah, some of you guys could have released a bad relationship or a bad marriage that you had, getting your divorce. And you're looking forward to putting it behind you. Gets me excited. Okay, we are already on 34 minutes. Ooh. Yeah, look at that. These are the last cards I'm going to pull. Three of Cups and the Hierophant reversed. So long, sucker. Partying. Knowing that yeah, this is partying. This is a gathering, an intimate gathering for something. So there's a definite celebration here. This could be a divorce party. Woohoo! Divorce party. Or you could be just having a few drinks with somebody who's really interested in you, who asked you out on a date. So some of you guys are just getting to the point where you are open, or you just got rid of somebody, and here you are being asked out on a date. You know, want to go get some coffee, want to go have some drinks. There is a potential for commitment here. Then we have the Hierophant reversed. Okay, so this can be something non-traditional. You guys might go do something spectacular or celebrate in a non-traditional way, like celebrating the birth of a baby can be... Oh, I don't know. Instead of having the usual, like the baby shower, maybe you guys are doing something different, like, I don't know, renting a bunch of blow-up slides and having yourselves a kid party for a child coming. You know, even if, like, you're getting ready to get married to the love of your life, your celebration can be, you know, same deal. Instead of, like, going to Vegas and having, you know, the same old, rappelling from cliffs. Take your wedding party rappelling. You know, something different to change it up. You don't want to go with the same old, same old. We are beginning new traditions. So if you can find a different way or a different kind of party that you haven't done before, like, let's say, I noticed last year there was a lot of changing of traditions, like everybody did something different for Thanksgiving, for the holidays, where I used to go here and then here. I ended up not going to those places at all, and rather I didn't do anything. Like for Thanksgiving, I know some people, instead of having traditional turkey, they had turkey sandwiches. They didn't go to their usual place. Things are changing, okay? Things are changing, and it's all of us. We're individually changing things to suit us. So this is basically what it is, you know? If you're going to have a party, you're going to do it your style. I don't care if you're 50 years old and you're coming to a celebration of life. We're going to have a damn piñata. That kind of deal. Let's see. Graduation party? Hell, we're bobbing for apples. You know, this is a mix-up mixer. Do it your way. Put your spin on it. You don't have to hold to the rules. Who made these rules anyways? Guess what? You do. You make these rules. So, you know, if you're getting married and you don't want to have the traditional wedding party, then do it your way. Have it your way. I don't know. I haven't had time to think about it, just, you know, the 38 minutes since I've been doing this reading, but, like, oh, I don't know, go to the Bahamas and get married underwater in scuba gear. Do your vows underwater, and then go swim with the sharks for, you know, with the wedding party. Just throwing things out there. I'm sure you guys will come up with better ideas. Wow, we've got 3 cards, so this is going to be a longer reading. Okay, Kalike, equality, to balance evenly. My intention is to find a healthy balance in all aspects of my life, to play as much as I work, to receive as much as I give, and to accept myself as much as I endeavor to change. Balance and equality begin within. When you can allow yourself to receive as much as you give, your energy will not be depleted. When you can find a healthy balance between self-acceptance and your commitment to growth, you can cultivate inner equanimity. Okay, also the number of today, right? Building peace through healing, right? When you can play and be whimsical as much as you are practical and productive, your life will naturally come into balance, right? Shaking things up, not being traditional, not doing the same things in the same way. Do it the way that it suits you and have fun at it, okay? Do it in a way that gives you so much joy, your going to make a habit out of it or a tradition out of it. O ia io, true, authentic. The truth, changes in knowledge, changes in information, and changes in joy. Look at that. 35 truth. What is that? 35. The truth is, do it your own way. Do it in a way that gives you the most joy. Okay, change. My intention is to know myself, to live and love authentically, and to allow my deepest truth to guide all of my endeavors. Right? Do what feels right. Authenticity, truth, and self-awareness are key to your success, your evolution, and most importantly, the offering and receiving of love. Others can't know you until you know yourself. Others can't love you for who you truly are unless you reveal yourself to them. And you can't achieve the greatness you came here for until you embody your most empowered and authentic self. Okay, so that is the word of the day. Being empowered, self-empowered, rather than taking power from others. Vai, fortune, value, wealth, abundance. Look at that, manifesting a balance. My intention is to cultivate appreciation for all that I have. Hold on.